What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Great Talks Wrestling. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you for clicking into this video. Thank you for subscribing. It's time to talk about Monday Night Raw. If you're new around here and you like this video and you like what I do, then smash the subscribe button. Let's get into it. Let's delve straight in. We've got to talk about King of the Ring. And one thing I've got to say is while I'm not happy that the final, and it's only the final, is going to actually take place at the pay-per-view called King and Queen of the Ring, the finals, the only two matches are going to be there. We've got to talk about that, really. What happened to the days of when the whole show was just about that? When it was, you had to go through at least two matches in one night to become the King of the Ring. You had to suffer through it. It's not happening anymore. No, finals are all one night and that's it. Just one match you've got to win on one night. Not the same anymore. But we move anyway, because I will say about this King of the Ring, I will say the matches they have had have been absolutely fantastic. Really, really top quality matches. Every single one of them I've really enjoyed. Yeah, while some of them have been, let's say, a little bit predictable, still, the in-ring action has been really, really good. I've enjoyed it. Again tonight, pretty good. Again, very similar to what we've had before. Excellent matches. I really enjoyed the main event with Jey Uso, Ilya Dragunov. They kept us on the edge of the seat. You didn't know who was going to win that one. That wasn't so predictable. You have to admit that. But now we've seen who's won and who's moving on. I think it's starting to take shape, and I'm thinking what's going on. And we'll get to that in a little bit, because we've got to talk about the world champion and what they're doing there. We've got to talk about Damian Priest. He interrupts Drew at the beginning of the show. There's no CM Punking about, so Drew's just in the ring, cutting a promo, doing his bit, knocking it out the park like he does every fucking week. Carrying the damn show. And here comes our world champion, who's supposed to be the feature of the show, but he feels more like a bit part player. And he felt like that again tonight. Even with everything with the Judgment Day. With Carlito joining the Judgment Day. He felt a bit part player in that. He accepted it. He didn't like it at first, but he accepted him after Carlito helped JD and Finn win that fatal four-way tag team match. And I suppose they're the better choice out of everyone else, or those other dead teams that are in it. They can't do it. We're doing this again, are we? For R-Truth and Miz. This is how we're finding number one contenders for them. No story, no heat. Just, yeah, let's just have a match, shall we? We did it. Like we did that last time. Exactly the same thing. And we're doing it again. Why not just have the Judgment Day? Attack Miz. Do something to R-Truth. Build some heat. Build some stories. There already. They have a backstory with R-Truth. Why not just go down that road? Rather than have this pointless, boring, fatal four-way tag team match with three teams that mean nothing. They're going nowhere. The New Catch Republic behave. Well, they stand a chance. AOP, dead and buried already. DOA on arrival, man. But Carlito's in the Judgment Day now. So there you go. And they tell him, look, you've got to handle your business. Don't be scared of Rey Mysterio. Why should he be scared of Rey Mysterio? Let's have it right. Ever since he did what he did, LWO, Rey Mysterio, haven't sought out any retribution, gone after Carlito, done nothing. Why the fuck should he be scared? No, he's got the Judgment Day backing him. Got no reason to be scared anymore. Scared of Rey Mysterio. Behave. Talk about factions. Let's talk about the Alpha Academy and what's going on there, shall we? It's Chad Gable warming up for his match at in Saudi for the Intercontinental Championship, that triple threat match against Sammy and Bronson Reed. He put his Alpha Academy students to the test tonight. Tozawa against Bronson Reed. You know what happened there? Come on, behave. We know what's going on with that one. Yep, Tozawa got squashed. And Otis versus Sami Zayn. You know what's going to happen there? Yeah. Sami Zayn wins. And the sooner the better. The sooner the better. Chad Gable gets rid of these clowns. I mean, they're obviously not making Otis serious like we hoped they would. That serious monster heel that we hoped they would. They're obviously not going to do it. He's still clowning around and showing his worm. We don't want to see your worm, Otis. Put it away. Put it away. Stop playing with it. No, so for me, yeah, just drop them, man. The sooner he can drop them, the better. Maybe pick up some new students for the Alpha Academy. Even the Creed brothers would be a good fit, in my opinion. They'd fit in quite nicely there. There was a little bit with Ivy Nile tonight, so I don't know. Maybe. We did see more build for Becky and Liv. And while the stuff they did backstage where Becky reappears behind Liv Morgan out of nowhere like she's some sort of magician and then gives her a spark to the jaw. An awful punch. Liv tried to sell it, but it was fucking dreadful. That was terrible. Absolutely dreadful backstage segment, that. All of it. I didn't mind what they did later on in the show. After Becky had faced Dakota and beat her predictably. A lot of these matches so predictable, as they always are on Raw. Becky wins. We couldn't give Dakota a win out of nowhere, you know. Do something, build some heat. No, why not? Why? She's only just turned up on Raw and she's already jobbing out. And yeah, after Becky wins, and Damage Control surround the ring again and attack Becky again. And Lyra Valkyria comes to the ring. Pretty much exactly the same as we did last week. Again. They fight off Damage Control. This time here comes Liv Morgan and posts Becky. That's pretty cool. Didn't mind that bit. That was okay, I suppose. That was better than what they have done so far. And that's not saying much. We're not setting the bar very high, are we, really, for this? This whole thing has been dreadful on both sides. No one's been very good. We saw Lyra and Io during this face-off, and these two women earlier on in the show won their matches. They were decent matches. They'll be facing each other next week in the finals of the Raw brackets to find out who goes on to Saudi, to the finals, to face whoever wins the SmackDown side. In my opinion, Io's winning the Raw side. Jade Cargill's winning the SmackDown side. Jade Cargill's going to be your queen in the ring. It's not a prediction. That's a spoiler. Write that down. Write that down, kids. Talk about King and Queen in the ring. Let's talk about the King of the Ring now. And we saw Kofi get squashed by Gunther. We knew that was happening. Come on, let's be fair. We knew that was happening. Then we saw Ilya and Jey Uso. And yeah, that wasn't as obvious who would win that one, I felt, going into it. Thought maybe they'd put Ilya over, but Jey Uso has been so hot. He is the hot thing at the moment. The crowd love him. They're yeeting all over themselves at the moment. Everyone's yeeting everywhere. So he is the hot thing at the moment. He is the flavour of the month. So it makes sense to put him over. He's the hottest he's ever been. So yeah, let's go with Jey. And in my opinion, it seems like they're going down the road of a bloodline final. Jey Uso versus TAMA TONGA. It would make sense. It would be interesting to see what they do and how they tell this story. I assume that's where they're going with it. Because on the SmackDown side of things, it looks like it's going to be Randy Orton in the final against Tama. On the SmackDown side of things, I can't see LA Knight beating Randy Orton, and I can't see Carmelo Hayes beating Tama Tonga at this moment. So Tama Tonga versus Randy Orton. They could do Gunther versus Randy Orton. But really, is there a story there for that? I mean, we could have Gunther as a king. We could have Randy Orton as a king. But what's that going to do for things? Could we have Tama Tonga follow in the footsteps of his father, King Haku? Remember them days? We could have King Tama following in the footsteps of his dad. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? That would be cool. Let me know what you think down below. Can he follow in the footsteps of his dad? and become a king in the WWE. Let me know what you think down below. Should be interesting. Now, that's what's going to happen, in my opinion. It's going to be TAMA TONGA. It's going to be Jey Uso in the finals. And Jey Uso is going to have to go back and fight the bloodline again. The new bloodline. And the story continues. He just can't get away. Just when he thought he was out, they drag him back in. Love it. Love it. Let me know what you think down below. Thanks for watching Grey Talks Wrestling. Thank you for watching this so far. And if you haven't done so far, smash that subscribe button. Thank you very much. Stay safe. Stay lucky. Peace.